Rapunzel and Red have fallen in love, and will get a tier 1 fire axe. If Red's in danger, then I'm going after her. I have to. Great One, come! Come! Great One! Does this normally work for you? You haven't seen it. The Great One, it comes with a host of misshapen beasts, monsters. It burns, it eats, or else it rages and kills across the countryside. So we'll kill it. Brick! One eye goes dark, like a candle prematurely snuffed. Brick fights the sensation that they're swimming, fights to stay on their feet. Few of us get through life unscathed. Now's not the time to give up. The people here will be strong, believing in the courage of the poets of the lost stories. The story will ring through generations. While we wait for Brick to recover... Oh, speaking of which, Brick has returned to action. I was going to go check out this place and see if we could get rid of whatever's infesting it. Some kind of basement over here. Careful, Rapunzel! Could come in the morning, right? They've been late all day. Late rising, late on the trail, late to recognize sunset, and late spotting this ruin. It's the remains of a smallish structure, and it rests on a cleared rocky slope where trees find little purchase. Red? I wonder who lived here, who fell in love here. This place was something once. You're so hopeless sometimes. Pretty cramped for a fire, guys. Ash on the floor? Someone worked at this table. Knife lines. Stains of sediment. It's chalk! What are these hash marks? And what's in the box? Remember there's that verse in Opal Night when Spira comes to the Umber Ladies' Hall? Past the open portal, shadows packed like ravens plumed, dimming all discovery, sharply dark and darkness doomed. Spira's sparklight shimmered spent, snuffed, dispelled, left all engloomed. This place isn't like that, I guess, but nowhere's poem perfect. I do love the night verses. Used to dream myself into them sometimes. The box is puzzle locked. One of those magic puzzle locks. Oh, is it words or numbers? Words. Thank all gods! Remind me how these function. Enchantment. Old one. Don't think anyone does it these days. Lockwords, they called them. The words or phrases that spring the box open. The magic lock presents a prompt, with a clear slate to write an answer. The wise wanderer finds home where... Probably someone's heading there. Ugh. Well, air's turning out better than I thought. Could cook dinner and make a night of it. Chalk some guesses? I'm sorry, it's interesting. I'll grab the things. I'm fine with it. I will refill the waters and come back. They haul their gear down the slippery stairs. Snow takes it on herself to clear the blocked chimney pipe. An eyeful of gunk later, she's done it. Red discovers an old book of Narcic prophecy. It's something to stare at. Rapunzel toils over an all-right stew, not sparing the seasoning much thought. They shout and scribble guesses in the meantime. Who comes up with the correct lockword? The wise wanderer finds home where... According to the dice, the correct answer is... Where she's earned one. Whoever locked the thing must have thought like me. Kind of explains what happened to them. Here you all are, searched up and down. My scouting trip got cut short. Deepists are closing in. Come on. At least they found us. Whoops. Oh, forgot to... What's in there? Scrolls. Bundles of scrolls and maybe some letters. Disappointed? It passed the time. And looks like now we're fighting the deepists. Not entirely sure where they are, but let's just apply poison to your weapon and move forward. Oh, there they are. I'm gonna interfuse with this. I don't think I can constrict them from here. Let's go ahead and try interfusing with with these rocks over here. Rick, go ahead and act as a sentinel. And these things are too far away, so I'm gonna have you just silk step into the ether. Good thing we have this giant thing of hides to... Oh, never mind. Very least, we can deal quite a bit of damage to these. Snow, I'm going to go ahead and have act as a guardian. And you can go ahead and hobble one of these slingers. Snow, come on up here and give this one a bit of a whack. Or not. Rick, you can come on up here and do the same, why not? Oh, hello. Was certainly not expecting that, but there we go. I believe that takes care of this battle. Yes, it does. And looks like Snow is now a Bloodhorn warrior. So she can have a long reach, has +1 range with all attacks and abilities. Vigilance, heightened senses allow her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. And Paladin, if Snow ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. I feel like I'm gonna need Paladin because I'm struggling to have her reach certain enemies. Gotta get her farther in there. And we have some Root Sean, some armor that might be good for red. Definitely looks good on her, I think, so let's go ahead and give it. The sun's fallen, and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool.
Rick, stop for a second! Fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together.
It's obnoxious being heroes sometimes. Unnatural fogs and things, pain in the ear. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable. The whirling air is almost utterly opaque.
Red? Rapunzel?
I think we need to not stand here. Let's get to the trees. At least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms.
I don't like tree clinging, generally.
And then, something vast moves beside them. Slow. Achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen. Almost impossibly silent.
Be still. Be quiet.
Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow.
Let's find the others. Maybe they saw it too? Maybe they saw it better?
I'd rather us take a look now. Trails go cold in the dark. Come on, Snow, we won't go far. Still within shouting range.
It's reckless, Brick, but alright. I'll guard you.
The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise. Crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Brick runs over to stoop over one of these, and scrapes away the earth with the blade of their axe.
Careful!
They pluck a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips their grasp, but then floats, settling in the air.
Deer, boars, or worse out there.
Snatching the seed, Brick secures it in their pocket. It's a shouting distance, right?
It's certainly worth a try.
Red? Rapunzel? Their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Well, that's no good. Disorder means that we can't wall and provide armor for each other this combat. At least there's only 3 enemies to contend with. It looks like they're all tucked over here. That's wonderful. Well, go ahead and interfuse with that. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage, actually. Brick, you come here and act as a sentinel. Red, I don't think you have any means of getting close enough to actually help, so let's Silk Step and disappear. Got rid of that one. Now we have the Rager. Oh dear. Very least, Brick. Or actually, Red, why don't I have you come on up here? Shoot the Rager. Why not? Rapunzel, I'm gonna move you up a little bit closer. Interfuse with this stone. Go ahead and do a discus against either one, I suppose. Snow, meanwhile, will act as guardian. Brick. Gonna move aside over here and have act as a sentinel. Any amount of movement. And that should take care of that, at least. Oh, and you're going after Rapunzel. Not ideal. Why don't you go ahead, interfuse with that tree, and Splinter Blast. And then Brick, you just take care of that raccoon. And that should take care of that. Looks like Red's leveled up. Red is now a Bloodhorn warrior. Either her melee attacks will deal +1 damage. Quelling Moss means that her weapons will be coated in poison. Jump Jaw, meaning that she will be able to pin enemies who walk past her. Or we could upgrade Flash Cone. Let's go ahead and do Quelling Moss, I believe. Bracelet of Chivalry. Bunch spangles worn in the style of Riverfolk and Ghost Watchers. Who could use the most armor, I wonder? Well, Rapunzel has no armor, and she's been targeted already, so I believe that would be good for her to have some. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures.
Everyone's still here?
I hate night battle. Keep knocking into trees. Brick and Snow recount what they saw. A colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. They make a further search for a sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp, precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later, you're an enigma, little seed. Brick plants it on the sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Who knows, indeed.